Hello, it is Red Sun Night. Gonna get ready to do another friendly league because pretty sure 4-1. I don't know. I'm tired. Don't exactly feel like shelling out the $12 for ticks to get the competitive league going. And right now, what I have is play points. Trying to store up the chest so I can get the ticks for a league. So deck list is right here. This is nothing new if you've seen the stream before. But if you have any questions about card choices, numbers, anything like that, be more than happy to answer. And yeah, let's get into it. Friendly Modern, 5-match league. Went 3-2 last week, not bad. Join league with this. Play points. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's fix that. Yep. Alright. And now we wait. And now we are done waiting. Now this loads. There we go. Alright, so this is a one-lander. Our only land comes in tapped, and we don't really have any free spells or interaction. If we draw straight lands, if we draw 3 straight lands, this is alright to try to raise somebody, but I don't like it, so I'm definitely gonna mulligan. Much better. Keep the scry. They're going first, so sure. Yeah, okay, this will work out. Classic Juns. Well, we don't have an ensnaring bridge, so don't know how well we're doing here. Okay. Gonna lead on a Boro just to get crab down, so we have the possibility of holding up Trapmaker Snare turn 2. Or they can just fetch anyway. Here comes Tarmogoyf. Yep, 3-4. Yep. Less disappointing. Why not get down the plains? And make Tarmogoyf even bigger. That's only a 4-5, that's not that bad. It's a 5-turn clock. Hopefully we'll draw removal eventually. Would like to hold on to that path, but hey. Where'd they bolt the crab? Yeah, I'm just gonna use Trapmaker Snare now. and have archive trap at the ready if I need to. Kind of fraying sanity them here. Just on the off chance that we can archive trap them for 26. And probably make their goif huge. Probably the pop ghost quarter next turn. I don't really want to, because same position. Well, a rule spell would be great here. That's not that. Alright. Can't really damnation unless we get them down super low. Like 26. Actually, no, yeah, we can totally damnation if we get them that low. Sure, damnation. Alright, it's our best bet. Let's take out the red source. But then again, we can't cast Fatal Push if we draw it then. Sure, we'll wait for our turn, I guess, then. Well, that's that. Okay, let's blow up. At least we can. Oh, that's 7-8. Yep, it's pretty big. Well, now we want to top the Ensnaring Bridge or a blocker. Either of those things. That's not any of those things. Alright, well, might as well try to see as much of their library as possible. Well, that was rough. It was a mold of 6, I think. So they're running Hazaret. Alright. Hazaret can pay 3 mana to turn any spell into a shock. Alright. box. So we want more rafts. Sphere and needle come in, as do Alliance. Incursions not spectacular. Trim traps because they trim snares because they get taken by what is it? Stuff. Visions puts me too far ahead to cut. Ridge is real good. D-Sphere is nice because it hits Liliana. I guess just trim breaking. And go from there. Alright. Why, yes, we will legendary first. And this is a fine hand. Sure, Liliana the Veil, why not? Hopefully that hoses them to some degree. Okay, they get their tap lands. Scoos. Okay. Gotta get that right out of there. Probably fix their mana some, but hey. Let's get a non-pain land here, if we can. Well, at least we can path Hazoret. Let's figure it out from there. Hell's Repulse, probably. Oh, on the needle. Yep, they have Lily. Okay. Alright. Yep. Guess they can attack with Raging Rain. Sure, I'll drop Verdict. Bob, okay. Asmericorp would be real nice here. Sure, let's try to draw a card. Let's play lands, okay. Archive trap. My Kingdom for Mesmericorp. Alright, Fatal Push, basically useless. Well, let's gain 4 life, I guess. Alright, that's a loud noise. Yep, this has been muted this entire time. Alright, I'll be back in just one moment. As entertaining as that last segment must have been, I'll probably excuse that as an avant-garde segment, sketch comedy. Makes sense, right? Right? I'm not awful at this. Alright. Join match. Is my face even in the frame? Nope. And let's get into it. We would like to go first. I mean, I was actually planning on having them die off their bobs there. This hand's adequate. We can try. We have turn 2 Mesmeric Orb, an Archive Trap, and attempt to draw into another land with Vision to Beyond. This is perfectly fine. And Quakes, what happened to I'm not going to have my computer with me? Oh, they're mulling to 5. That's not good for them. I mean, it's not great for us. Well, I'm kidding. It's more important to have cards out of their hand than cards in their deck. Sure, we'll take a Fraying Sandy. We can plot that out as we need it to try to deliver the final blow. Best case scenario, they play a fetch. Oh. Burn. Oh, Search for Tomorrow. Cool, this is Scape Shift. Well, the best thing about Search for Tomorrow is it literally gives us a timer to when we have to hold up our Trapmaker Snare. So we don't have to play that game of figuring out if I want to hold it up or not. So we're gonna hit them for 26, which is gonna let us mill them. He's going to let us draw 3 cards off this Vision. So what we need to hit is Grave Hate or Surgical Extraction. Well, Surgical Extraction is Grave Hate. Some way to deal with either Valakut or Prime Time. Or both. Because I could just get Scape Shifted out of the game. Which would be problematic. Relic. Okay. Well, I need them to activate Relic now. Or something. Okay, so this is Titan Shift, not Through the Breach Emrakul, which is good. Because we have problems with Through the Breach Emrakul. Draw per turn. Alright. Oh, they're popping Relic already. Good God. I'll take it. I could try to Crypt Incursion here, gain what? 9 life, but I think it's more important that we hold up Archive Trap and are actually able to kill them. So, joke's on them. They just exiled 2 Valakuts that they're never getting back. So if we can take them off like one more, that's that. We can just use path from that point, and not really much they can do. Okay. Sadly, they still have a whole bunch of prime times in their deck. Explosives on 2, cost 2 to blow up. Trapmaker Snare. And they just concede. Cool. Alright, well, let's snip this list. Yeah, so Jund actually isn't a bad matchup. We just had a bad hand for Jund. This deck is very... it can be very powerful, but very inconsistent. You need the right hands for the right matchups. Otherwise, you don't... You sometimes just don't really do much of anything. Against Titan Shift. So, my first instinct is to cut Fatal Pushes, but I know they have Tireless Trackers. Well, I'm gonna bring an extra page. Can I? No. I don't know if I need Verdict over Damnation. Archive Traps are a must. Fraying Sanity's pretty nice. Crypt Incursion, gonna trim 1 for some removal. They weren't running Prismatic Omen, were they? Well, we didn't really see a bunch, but... what am I talking about? Needle and D-Sphere for Chandra. What else could I trim? I need a Ensnaring Bridge. They probably have Artifact Hate. I'll trim my Visions because they have Relics. And I guess trim Breaking. I'll bring a Singleton Seek, just in case they have Emrakul. Why did I submit with more than 60 cards? What am I doing? God damn it. Did I really do that? Yes, I submit with more than... this hand's fine, though. I get Watery Grave, and... yeah. Hopefully I draw hopefully draw 1-drop or 2-drop. Well, not 1-drop or 2-drop. 1-drop. Actually, or 2-drop at this point. Well, Trapmaker Snare is my 2-drop. Let's make this a bit smaller. Sure, just Delta and pass. Gonna hold on to Visions, because I see a very distinct possibility of being able to mill them up to 20 cards in their graveyard within the next few turns, so I'm not really going to cycle it right now. And I think I'd rather have the 2 life. At the moment, at least. Okay. Mamma mia, they're going to town on those relics. Upside, they have exactly 3 cards in hand, and this is turn 2, so I'm okay with this. That's a lie. Alright. Beginning combat step. Yeah. And sure, let's pop this. We want black mana, and we probably want double blue at some point. Okay, we exile a card from our graveyard. Sure, I will exile a fetch lands. Okay. They get a tap Watery Grave, and I'm not going to pass through this and Stone Ring myself. Well, there's another fetch lands. That's comforting. I'm not gonna not search. I mean, I'm not gonna do it now, try to get them not search, because I would actually rather them just get the land so I can archive trap them. Are they relicing themselves? Okay. That's alright, I suppose. Well, maybe I should pop this Visions ASAP. But I guess popping a Visions will try to make them pop a relic. Alright. Christ. Well, there's their search. Okay. Go through that. I need soundproof something or anything. Well, Crypt Incursion is basically useless. Okay, well there's the Bailoff. Gonna go ahead and snare here. Might just try to incursion on this turn so I can make some use of it at least. So I mean, I'll gain 3, 6, 9 life, which is better than doing nothing. Oh, or they can try to eat things out of their yard. Alright. Let's see. Alright, they just... I guess they're taking fetch land, which I'm cool with. Alright. They gain 4 life. And hopefully I can get... Oh my god. And, alright, let's see. Okay. End step. Okay. Let's gain 6 life. Alright. And not get scape shifted out of it. Or we could just hit the Bailoff here. I like... no, I don't really care about Bailoff, but I can Fatal Push that if need be. Though I did cut Fatal Pushes. So... I want to get rid of a 3-drop on turn 3. I don't want to play out in the Snarling Bridge at this exact moment. So let's play Ghost Quarter. I also want to save D-Sphere for a Planeswalker. Just got an Incursion here. It doesn't really do much, but I want to get the card out of my hands. And all their stuff's so big that if I can manage to get even a small number of cards out of my hands, then it should be enough. And yes, this is a 1-turn fog, which doesn't exactly do anything, but I'd rather cast it now and have it do very little than cast it next turn and have it do nothing when they have 2 relics online. Alright, combat. I get some extra 21. Okay. Take it. Popping a relic. Alright. I guess we're light on cards in hand. Well... Well, those are lands. Guess I'll slap in Snarling Bridge now. case scenario, I can get cards on my hand next. Oh, Pop's the second relic looking for action. Oh, baby, that's a spicy meatball. Prime time. Okay. Don't quite like that. Valakits. Okay. Oh, they didn't even attack. Alright. Okay, this is better. I'm gonna hold on to D-Sphere for now. I'm gonna go score one of the Valakits. Okay, got the shrine. Tap. Give it life for no reason. And alright, and held on for 3. And on their draw step, gonna go score the Valakut. That's it. Upkeep. Draw. If they can blow up bridge, I'm kind of screwed. But only a little bit. Fails to find a basic. Are they out of basics? I sincerely hope so. Prime time. That ain't good. Oh, that's 5 mountains. So they can hit me for a bunch. And, yep. Okay, kill the crab. Sensible. Didn't get any Valakits. Alright. They could have gotten a Valakut in a mountain that would have had the same effect. So well, that's all the prime times out of their deck, so if they kill me, they kill me. Might as well try to get them now. Two Valakits down. Yeah, I don't even see the other ones. Maybe they're out of Valakits, hopefully. Though I doubt it. Though that's 3 Chandras down. Am I muted again? Nope. Awesome. Oh. Adequate. Foothills. So they can, what, hit me for... If they can find a land, they can hit me for 3. Fail to find. Bailoff. Okay. Siren Bridge is a fun card. Crab. And Million for 6. Elephant perhaps. And if they can somehow destroy Ensnaring Bridge here, I'm still gonna just slam. Well, not if. They would have had Ancient Grudge in their yard. Black, white, blue, and then any color. D-Sphere on prime time. Just get the big guns out of the race if they can blow up bridge. And that's the game. Cool. 1-1 in the league. And let's get to it. Alright, let's get to game 3. Well, round 3. If you have any questions about the deck or plays, how I've managed to mess up an immaculate matchup today, drop them by in the chat. I'd be more than happy to answer. If you're interested in picking up the deck yourself, have any want any recommendations on which card you should pick up first, the upgrade paths for budget versions. I built this up from a $70. I built this up from basically from a $70 mill list to my current list, which is about $700. Started with 8 fetch lands, but they weren't good ones. I was playing 4 Evolving Wilds, 4 Terramorphic Expanse, just to get Hedron Crab triggers, and I did decently enough against the proxy decks that we had for the modern metagame, me and a couple friends, while testing to go to an SCG event. It did decently enough that I felt good about trying to upgrade, so on the day of that event, I took my breakings that I had there, which is my primary mill spell at the time, bought my 4 glimpses, and 2/7 the event? I was on blue-black at the time, so it wasn't... And while blue-black's not a bad deck, I was not running a very decent version of blue-black. My only interaction was through 3 copies of Dismember. This was before Fatal Push, of course. Since then, I had a Singleton Hallowed Fountain to fetch up as my way, so I could play Erase out of the sideboard. Now, for things like Leyline, my enchantment destruction of choice is Fragmentize, because it also works in the Affinity matchup, and a whole bunch of other things. Also D-Sphere, because D-Sphere is a catch-all answer. And by catch-all, I mean catch almost everything, because D-Sphere cannot target D-Sphere, which is something I've won and lost several games to, both against blue-white control. Yes, we will let's play first. This hand is perfectly adequate. It has interaction, trap, and a turn 2 play to pick up a trap. Best case scenario, we play crab, they play fetch land, they leave it untapped so we can 26 them here. Alright. What's going on here? Oh, that's not uncracked fetch land at all. Living Ends. Well, we need Graveyard Hate right now. Living End, I assume? Yep. Oh. So it's just playing Archfiend. Alright, well. I'm dead if they resolve Living End anyway, so blue I'll get. Sure. Godly Shrine. Untapped and drop Mesmeric Orb. Try to get that going. And hopefully Mesmeric Orb will incentivize them to play a slightly longer game as opposed to going for Living End immediately. So we can try to get a Surgical Extraction on Living End. This is not our best hand against Living End because Hedron Crab turns on their 3-mana Cascade spell. Their targeted Cascade spell, whatever the red-black one is. It might sound weird, but I'm thinking about Fatal Pushing Hedron Crab at some point. just to make them unable to cast that cascade spell. Yep, cycles. Living End is a very peculiar matchup. We either stomp them into the ground, or we die, and we enable their combo quite spectacularly. Cycle Street Wraith. Yeah, I think they're going for it. Or they're on one land, one of the two. Personally, oh. Yep, they're going for it. And that's why I wanted to kill Hidden Crab. Can I slam a Snaring Bridge? Let's find out. They're hitting me for what? 20, 33? Yep. I mean, drawing a Snaring Bridge would be absolutely fantastic here. Not a Snaring Bridge. Can we kill anything here? Nope. Fatal Push does nothing, so let's play a land and pass. Oh, yeah, the reveal card zone. Oh, Mia. So, well, we know we're sideboarding against them. And we're dead. So, as educational as that was a hand that would beat that would do pretty well against a mid-range deck or a threat-like deck, but not spectacularly against a graveyard-based combo deck. So, like I said about the hands there earlier, that's not what we're looking for. Verdict. Extirpate definitely. Ravenous Trap and Crypt Incursions. Orbs are kind of slow, but they turn on Ravenous Trap pretty easily. Let's leave. Definitely cut Fatal Pushes. Cut 2 paths. Trim Breaking. And hope we get to Crypt Incursion before they can live again. What else? Fraying Sanity is pretty nice, but it's not what we want to be doing turn 3. Bringing a single Fragmentize. They probably don't have... Did they have Blood Moon? They did not. They didn't have Blood Moon. They probably don't have Leyline. Let's assume they don't have Leyline Sanctity and hope we don't get screwed over. Yes, let's play first. This is 0 lands. This fetches up Ravenous Trap, so if we can draw anything, we're fine. Hidden Crab's a nice draw here. I guess I'll keep this with the scry. To the bottom. Gonna get a Howl Fountain tapped. Wonderful, more lands. Probably gonna grab Revenant's Trap with this mana whenever, just so I don't have to hold up the 2 mana forever. Cryptic Card is gonna be a great draw here. Let's just play reactive and just absolutely screw over the game plan. I got a basic island here. Sure, gotta get Revenant's Trap. And yep. I ain't even mad. This'll do adequately. I mean, unless they probably get to evoke and get you, but it probably puts them off something at least for a turn. Fulminating Rage, alright. Well, joke's on them, my hand is entirely lands. Well, Surgical Extraction's pretty good. If we can actually get Living End into the graveyard. Cycles, so that's 1 card in VR this turn. Red target, non-basic lands. So, let's see. Cascade. Alright. So that's on the stack. Oh, you done messed up, didn't you? 1, 2... Blow this up. Get a black source. Yes, I will use Ghost Quarter's ability. Get a swamp. And then... Sure, Goblin Shrine. Why not? Yes. And then 1, 2. Ravenous Trap. my opponents. They done messed up. Alright, living end resolves, and I get to surgical it. And now, I'm not quite sure what else. Let's see. It's on the bottom of the library, right? So ingot chewer, how many ingot chewers do they have? Looks like only one, so there are ingot chewers on the bottom of the library. And I guess I'll just pass, play the waiting game, try to draw some mill spells. Yep, this is going to take a while. But it's not as bad as you might think, because wherever they can hardcast, either it doesn't get to it. Hardcasting a Simian Spirit Guide, my god. That's hardcore. I'll pap it next turn. Yay, more lands. Alright, cycles. Alright. I will, in fact, path the Simian Spirit Guide. Because I don't feel like using Damnation on it. Well, might as well get some more lands. Hopefully this will load and do it in time, so... I don't want a Surgical Living End just yet. They probably have Fairy Macabre, but they might not, and I don't want to... I don't want to try to... I want them to try to play towards a Living End kill. Or I can Surgical Living End. Okay. Also, the longer they do that, the more they cycle. Trying not to lose out in time here. Oh, that's nice. Let's pass the turn around and see if we try any funny business there. Okay, I guess I'll get a basic planes. I'd be satisfied with my pile of rafts that I'm sitting on. I mean, hopefully most of my deck's action at this point. Fulminate Rage, okay. I get to check an archive trap item. And hold up surgical whenever I need to. Oh, there's a negative. Okay. They're probably going for the living end kill. Alright. I'll let them cascade. Shit. I should not let them cascade. Well, now I guess I'm gonna... What? Surgical... Put a surgical living in there. Can't do that now. I guess now what? I'm gonna surgical... Fulminator Mage? So they can't take me off of Damnation Mana? I did that wrong. I was thinking that I want them to cascade so I can surgical it later, but I should be... I could just surgical it now. Yep. Well, so they do have ley lines that they cannot hard cast it out at all. That's nice, I suppose. Alright. And they have one living end left. So, missed my chance to completely put them out of this game. But at least they're out of stuff now, and I can just Damnation take care of all of it. Though Ingot Chew are blowing up in Cern, but it's gonna be rough. Alright. On their end step though, so kudos to them. One black, black, blue, skadoosh. And your turn. Back up to 20. Hopefully I should be able to draw off visions now. Alright, so that's Verdant. Draw a card. We'll draw 3 cards, actually. And now I hold up Crypt Incursion until the end of time. So their hand is Leyline, and... yeah. So, until I know that until they cycle whatever's in their hands, Crypt Incursion forever. Probably should have played that Flooded Strand. Ingot Chewer. Okay, hard casting. Well, their hand is Leyline, so go for it now. Oh, sorry, I don't have a decklist command, but I do, since I do have the decklist at the bottom of the thing. Let's see, draw. Yeah. Okay. Yep, 1, 2, orb. Play this. My only fetchables are Island, Plains, Goblet Shrine, Hallowed Fountain. Well, and Goblet Shrine and Hallowed Fountain are both in the yard, so gonna pass here. And they're on 23 cards, so hopefully we can get through that. In other news, I'm going to aggressively sideboard and fragmentize this because they have several ley lines of sanctity. 4 to be precise, and I hope they didn't have it, and I dodged it. But good lord, that's not something I hope to deal with again. Yeah, I'm gonna pass, I guess. Try to not lose time on clock. Oh, another ring of two. Shit. That stings a bit. Trapmaker's Snare would be nice. I guess I can just path now. And hope they search. They didn't search. Well, I guess the plan now is to try to... No, I have the win in hand. They go down to 13 cards next turn, and I can just tutor up Trapmaker Snare on their turn, and then... I can just tutor up Trapmaker Snare right now, F6 for the turn, and then Archive Trap on my turn, and kill them. Set the beast within one of my lands right now, or I kill them now. Hard casting Spirit Guide. A bold play. Okay. And here comes the trap. Unless they have Ricochet Trap. Okay. Why no Open the Armory for Fraying Sanity? Because it's a great card sometimes, and when I want to race somebody, it's awesome, but it's a... While it's not often do-nothing card, it's not often what I need. Sometimes I need removal, and if I wanted to open the armory for Fraying Sanity, I'd just play more Fraying Sanities. Like, I don't have any other auras I try to get. So, I'm not a huge fan of trying to run with that. Yeah. Alright. Yep. So, sideboarding. In come the Fragmentizers. Good lords. And hopefully I won't... I punched it last game, but hopefully it won't be as bad. So I have 12 minutes to win this game. Let's see. Visions is good. Extirpate. They don't have Blood Moons, but they have Ley Lines, so I need those. Fraying Sanity's probably actually... Fraying Sanity is not all I want to be doing in this matchup, because on turn 3 I want to be holding up Quick Incursion. Evil Lands, and Ensnaring Bridge is nice. This Miracle Orb is good. Snares, I need Ravenous Trap. Wraths, I need. Though I might cut Verdicts, because it's going to be hard to cast with them blowing up my lands and stuff. Visions is too good to... Is it? Yeah. Bridge is good. I'm going to trim one... They know what I'm about, so I'm going to try it swimming end as soon as possible, so I don't know what, so there's not really a good bait trying to have Orb on the table. But... yeah, I'll trim one Orb, one Visions. And... I don't need picking them for... Yeah, this should do it. And hopefully we draw both Grave Hate and Hate for Leyline. Alright. Alright. Okay. I don't know if this is the dream hand, but I've seen this hand in a dream. Hell yes, I'm keeping this. Barring them having double ley line, this is a good... Okay, don't do it, don't do it, don't have double ley line. Okay, cool. So just one ley line, then we... Hopefully we can just... We just archive trap them and figure it out from there. Now they can't cast ley line at this point, which is good. So... Also, extirpate is good to fight whatever they're doing. Ravenous Trap's good too. So, sure. I'm looking for what? White, black? Yeah. Alright. White, black is Goblin Shrine. Yes, I'd like to pay 2 life. And now I can just blow up Leyline. And they can't cast it anymore because I have white sources. Time is a consideration, yes, we are, but we have 10 minutes to do one game. We should be alright. They don't even have any cyclers, yo. Oh, Verdant, there we go. This hand is getting better and better. Well, we're just waiting for them to crack that Verdant so we can extirpate their living end. And step, sure, you can crack your Verdant. Or not at all, actually. Damn. Alright, cool. End step. Okay, they're cracking their fetch lab. Getting a tap? Oh. I'm getting the feeling they've given up on life. Waterway Grave. Untapped. Yes. Cool, let's hit him with the first trap. There's no living end in there. Second trap. So there's a living end in there. There we go. Living end. Okay, so their hand, they can cast Spirit Guide. Pull living end out of the yard. And these two out of here. So I'm considering extirpating Spirit Guide, just so they have no action. Snip this. Because we are at 12 due to some Phyrexian mana spells. Okay. We are not, however, done with their turn. We have more traps to go. Their living ends are out, so we can freely tutor up Archive Trap. Alright. Yep. Feels good. Alright, they have 13 cards in their library. Sadly, this is a snare, not a trick. So we're just gonna draw 3 cards. You know, refill and stuff. And we basically have them dead next turn. Gonna... Actually... Yeah, no, I'm still gonna extra pay Spirit Guide. Untap. Draw step. Their hand is Spirit Guide, Ingot Chewer, Ingot Chewer. Well, I don't want them playing anything, so sure, let's hit Simian Spirit Guide. Instant Speed Cabal Therapy is fun. Will this prompt the concession? Nope, they have a Horror of the Broken Lands, which they cannot cast yet. Nor do they have any cycling to do. Probably don't need to snip anymore, but... yeah, they don't have any lands left in their deck. They can't cast anything above 3 mana. They can... if they're lucky, next turn they can Fulminator Mage, blow up whatever lands. Oh, or they can cycle. Cycle. And now they're dead, because they've cycled themselves into Glimpse range. So yeah, Living End is a weird matchup. And that's that. Alright. 2-1, not bad. And let's get into it. Frankenstein is pretty nice so far, but the problem is, and it can set up some pretty sweet kills, like a turn 4 Glimpse the Unthinkable into try to get them to fetch with Archive Trap. Using Ghost Quarter or Path or some such. To essentially mail one for 46 on turn 4. But the problem is, for as many of those awesome kills as I get, twice as often, it's just it feels win more. I mean, then there's also a time where it's just a solid value engine and helps me through the game, which is why I play it. If it wasn't a good card, I wouldn't be playing. I'm still trying it out though. This is 3 lands, Ensnaring Bridge, and Surgical. This fights this can fight a whole number of archetypes. It fights combo, it fights mid range, and we also have a clock. Don't know how this will do against control, but this is actually pretty bad against Burn or Aggro then. Our opponent has Multi-5. So let's lead on Shelldock Isle. We want to play things on curve, we have no 1-drop, so let's get to that. Gonna go with Glimpse blindly, because I'd rather just have the finisher than Damnation, which is only good in certain matchups. Oath of Nissa. I am confused. Their deck could be awful or super sweet, and I'm excited to find out which. Oh, baby! Tron. Nice. Alright. Cool. So now we get Godless Shrine, Glimpse them, and Surgical their Tron land. Feels good. And then they play Magic like Richard Garfield intended. Well, actually, I kind of want to just drop Mesmeric Orb. But we basically have this unlocked, so I'm not too concerned about it. Alright, so Urza's Tower or Power Plant? We want to get rid of... I really hope they don't have OG Eldrazi Titans. On draw step. Let's take Urza's tower. Yeah, I got a 15, but I don't think they're doing anything for the next while anyway. Unless they have their own surgical and they can surgical Urza's tower, only take that one. That would be a hoot. That would not be a hoot that I'd like to be any part of. Oh, I should have gone for power plant. But hey, we got their list. So they have Cascading Cataracts, Nicol Bolas. They do not have the original Eldrazi Titans. So I am pretty sure that with the Mesmeric Orb on the field, tapping enough mana to cast anything would be a death sentence. For them. So just gonna chill here. They do have Relics main deck, so we're lucky we were able to dodge that. They can cast Emrakul pretty easily, but yeah. Alright, there's this tower. Wait, did I really? I messed up. That was a punt. We knew they had resist power plant. Probably should have taken power plant out of their hand. But that being said, I don't think it's going to come back to bite us in the long run. F6 through their turn because I could care less about what they're doing right now. So yeah, the theme of tonight's stream is not being punished for playing poorly. Feels pretty good. Stirrings. I could. I wouldn't have put them all on one land. Okay, they got Wormcoil. Ancient Stirrings we've seen. And Power Plant. And pass. So we've seen Power Plant out of their deck. I mean, out of their hands. But Garruk Apex Predator is no joke. Though I don't know how much better it is in Karn. Nicol Bolas, on the other hand, is super sweet. But once again, not sure how much better than Karn. Karn is oppressively the best colorless planeswalker. Well, it's big mana planeswalker. As much as Ugin, as nice as Ugin can be, it's not the same. Alright, they're tapping out for their own demise. I'm gonna crack this land here. Normally I don't like cracking fetch lands until I need to, but I wanted to draw action, and thinning is not relevant, but it's not nothing. Shall get one of grave taps. Oh, there we go. Crab. Don't want to play Ensnaring Bridge until I absolutely have to. Is this God Pharaoh? Yeah, that's super sweet. Shoot over the basic island. And then pass the turn. I mean, Karn or Ulenbog is always just minus on. Why am I worried about that? They have to get to 7 or 10 mana to do that. It's not something I'm super worried about. Alright. If they tap two lands, then they are within glimpse range. Nope, guess not. Guess we're killing them ourselves. Just gonna shell lock here, chuck it at them. And pass. And that's that. Begin sideboarding. So I have no idea if they actually have Emrakul or not, but I'd rather not be on the receiving end of finding out. So, in come Hide and Seek. In comes D-Spear. Out go one Crypt, goes one Crypt Incursion. Don't know how decently Damnation will do. Liberation. Alliance might be useful. Nah, no alliances. Just grab a Ravenous Trap just in case. Needle, Extirpate, and second Fragmentize. What's not good here? They have relics. Though this does put me pretty far ahead. Trim the last incursion is not going to be useful. Bridge is great. Fatal pushes are garbage. Trim one path. And I need the breaking for the early start to hit them with. So, I guess Frank Sanity is nice. I guess Trim an Orb. Cool. So we are 2-1. We will be 3-1 after this, if we claim the victory. Which, against Tron, Classical Tron is one of our best matchups. So, I don't exactly foresee dropping the ball here. This is just fantastic. All we need is a single mill spell, and we're in business. If they don't have Leyline. I'll keep this 7. Expedition map. Oh. Not leading on a Tron land is a sign of weakness from this deck. Surely don't tap land. Then play Swamp next turn, so we can just seek and try to take whatever else. Take a look at their deck, see what Titans they might have, or hopefully don't have. It'll be a while before they get Tron online, though. Turn 4 at the latest. So we have at least one turn to dirtle around. Oh, one land. That's rough. I assume this is Ancient Stirrings. Yep. Marsh, okay. Whoopsies, as I expected. Why am I saying that? I did not really see that coming, but it's something. Probably take our surgical. I mean, it's turn 2, they haven't played Tron land yet, so we can hardcast our Archive Trap with the lands we have. Before I glimpse, I'm going to Seek. Just in case they have an Eldrazi Titan. Which they probably don't, but I'd rather safe than sorry, especially since they have a pretty slow start. Probably would have taken Seek if they had, though. They kept in Fatal Pushes, Nature's Claims, Relics, Scrying, one more Thoughtseize, Warping Whale. So they're... What the hell? Now this is just green-black Tron. They almost completely changed their deck out. It's weird. Like, there's no Emrakuls or anything. I guess I'll eat... Upside down have lines, so I guess I'll just eat... yeah, probably more scared of Karn than anything else. Downside is we don't know what's in your hands. I actually might play Seek main deck if it were able to take things from people's hands. Stillness Scrying. Cool. Archive Trap incoming. Another Blooming Marsh. Hang out. If I get hit with the Gerbag Haggler, I'm going to be very unhappy. And our opponent is contemplating, thinking. Thoughtseize. Yep. Well, might as well give it to him. They get to take our Glimpse, which is kind of bad, but they're a Tron deck on 3 non-Tron lands. So, I'm not exactly worried. Alright, come on. Alright. I'll take it. Alright. Well, there's the first Tron, though. On turn 4, as this deck wants to, I'm sure. Spell Skite. Yeah, I'm not sure that's how Spell Skite works with Mill. Putting down to what? 19? Yep. Alright, there you can do this. Please, I'm gonna leave this flood straight uncracked in case we draw Hedron Crab. My god, we're swimming in Archive Traps. Alright. Well, they're 2/3 of the way to Tron. I don't know how well that'll work out for them. Oh, stone? Okay. Well, I kind of want to draw surgical, so I'm okay with thinning here. Am I going to be attacked by Spellskite? I've been hit by a 9/13 Spellskite before. It was not fun. It was against Infect a day or two ago in the queues. Yeah. They completely dropped the Infect plan, realized they had a Spellskite on board, and Groundswell plus Might of Old Cursa plus Exalted, I think it was. Well, I milled over all their power points, so they can't actually get drawn online. And I think it's entirely possible that I could just watch them draw out. Let's draw 3 cards. Crab. Land. And gonna fragmentize them and try to force them to pop O-Stone so I can crack my fetch land and have Hedron Crab kill them. Alright, well I realized my computer's about to die, so let's plug this in. Alright. And that's that. So we are 3-1. And hopefully we can get to 4-1 and do a totally odd yeah. If anyone has any questions about the deck list or is interested in seeing anything about the deck, I'd be more than happy to answer. Now I kind of realize it's like one person watching, but is there? There's a lot of noise coming from my it's showing up here. Is that actually coming through the stream? Because if so, that's awful. I need to fix that and get a different mic. Alright. So let's try to find our last red opponent. As I stare intently into the circling wheel of Bluebird. I'm left to wonder why it's taking this long to find an opponent. Perhaps this league is empty. I am alone. If so, I would personally like to see all the prizes remaining to me. If not, that's perfectly alright. And there we go. Lost die roll. Not for sale. This is a gamble. This has very little interaction, but I can get what storm's coming. And I can go glimpse. Hopefully, oh no, this is actually not that bad. If I can draw Crypt Incursion, this is fine. Alright, play the Strand out and pass. Our opponent is taking quite a while to figure out if they want to one-tap. What are they doing? I should hope to find out. Hopefully this is a one this is actually not a one-lander, but all the other cards in their hand are lands. And their deck is lands. This is just Monastery, Swiss Spear, and the 59 Mountains. Which would make this Damnation quite good. Of course, they could also have several Simian Spirit Guides. Are they double killing? That would be unfortunate. Alright, I've been spiked. This is taking a while. Okay. They're fetching. And we have not had a chance to mill them yet, so they will not feel fine as far as I know. Rakdos? Oh no, this is the Claim to Fame deck. Okay. Crack Blade Strand, and sure, I'll get a blue-white Hallowed Fountain attack. Okay. I would not like to see my opponent's face drop. Alright, well, let's get glimpsing. This probably makes their claim to fame better, but eh. I mean, we almost got Exhume. That's pretty cool. Not Exhume. What's the cycling one? The one that's, I think, what? 1 to black to reanimate CMC 3 or less? Or maybe it's just 1, and it has cycling too. Okay, they are currently staring our glimpse. No, this is Mardu Burn with complete with Bump in the Night, and wait, hold this. All right. See what they're doing. Sitting there. But they're doing sitting there. Well, puts this 6. Bolt puts this to 3. That's 9. Okay, and that's the game. So that's how that goes. Though I do think most decks would have a problem with that kind of hand from Burn. Mardu Burn, eh? So Hide and Seeks come in as basically negates that mill 1. Incursions come in because of course they do, and Blessed Alliances definitely come in. Cut Surgicals. 1 bridge. Don't want to cut Breaking. So I guess I'll cut 1. Let's see. And I guess 2 orbs. Normally I cut Frank Sanity in a time like this, but Frank Sanity actually lets us race them. We can drop a turn 3 Sanity and try to kill them turn 4 if they don't have a super quick fast hands. Yes, we would like to play first. This is fine. Just play Warrior Grave tapped here and pass. We can trigger Archive Trap however we want, or we can try to just core 1 in the lands, which I'm actually inclined to do. Because I don't know how many basic plains or swamps a burn deck has. Scabo. Oh, cool, Fatal Push. And pass. Kind of want that Goblin Guide trigger, so I'm gonna wait to push it. And our opponent is back in the tank, apparently. The old tapped out with your opponent trying to pass to you. Okay, where I do not really see what their plan is here with the. I mean, they're obviously double queuing, but which apparently you can do on burn. I mean, I guess you can do it on a deck, but not exactly enjoying the whole waiting game. Just a moment. All right. Downsides, I don't think our opponent's actually going to time out. So they're just wasting my time. But yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, like seeing the deck, I stream every Tuesday and Saturday, trying to probably at 8 o'clock every for the rest of the summer. And probably after that, if you're enjoying it, give the stream a follow, and I'll try to get more mill on the air, because the only content I've seen for mill is writers for SCG and Channel Fireball trying in a blue-black version of the deck, winning like a game or two, seeing the power of the deck, but then playing badly for either getting bad hands or playing badly for the rest of the games, saying this is a fun diversion, can win some games, but it's not competitive, then never going back to it, and that's about it. There's like 4 videos, one with like Ari Lax, I think, one with Frank Lepore, and that's the most I've seen of this deck online. And so I'm trying to get that niche market, because I love this deck. I've been playing it for a year, and a lot of people are hesitant to try out the deck or pick it up until they've actually seen something of it. So, ooh, I've been straight bumped. So I'm trying to show that this can be perfectly viable. Do I kill Gabo or Swiss Beer? Probably Gabo. Fatal Push. Well, that makes it easy. Oh, I guess I kill Swift Beer then, because I want the next trigger. Okay, go draw a card. Okay, try to take it off of, if they don't fetch next turn, we'll try to take them off of black. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's see, what are we doing here? Are they back to that whole waiting for us thing? That's kind of awful. Alright, well, I've been straight bumps once again. Okay. Yeah, they can hear you. Eidolon. Guess I'm killing that instead of Gabo. Got the Shrine. Cool, got the land, so I guess I'll blow Foundry the fuck up. Don't want them casting any Boros Charms. Okay. Fatal Push the Eidolon here. And Archive Trap them. So I should be getting 6 life off of this incursion, and let's see how much more I can get to. Well, I've hit 3 of the Skull Cracks. Rain of Gore? Oh, that ain't good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll gain 21 life here, which I'm okay with. Cool. I'm gonna encourage them right now, because I'd rather not have just get hit by bolt. Going to 27. Rain of Gore is an enchantment, not an instance. And then probably just slam Fraying Sandy next turn and try to get to work with that. Oh, Glimpse, cool. Alright. And then, yeah. I can hardcast an Archive Trap if I draw it, and I'm gonna Glimpse them. So that's that. Now we wait for our opponent to... I've never seen a burn list on less than 20 minutes in time, so that's pretty fun. Alright. Don't know why they fetch there. You could have totally dodged the Fraying Sandy trigger and milled them for one. Okay. Would 4-color burn be worth anything? Probably not, no. Cool. Let's give me... Crypt Incursion, cool. Alright. Mulling over the Fraying Sandy trigger. And... that turn around. I guess I could actually do both. Huh. Glimpse them. And then... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pump of the Night costs 6 to flashback. Okay, they can start flashing back bumps. Well, that ain't good. Now they're down to 12 cards in the library. And yeah, so let's see what kind of shenanigans they're gonna pull out of the rump here. And hopefully they won't be too much. Yeah. Oh, they cracked the fetch and actually avoided the Fraying Sandy trigger. Well, Skull Crack. I've seen 3 Skull Cracks, so 1. Worth a shot, I guess. Let's just go for it now. Actually, no. If they're gonna play Skullcrack, I want it to trigger for Insanity, so I'm gonna do it on the upkeep. Alright. On upkeep. But not draw step. Boris Charm me. Okay. Don't know why they're doing it now, but... if their last card in hand is exactly Skullcrack, I am unhappy with the situation, but not in danger of dying. Reign of Gore will actually be a problem, though. Rakdos Charm. Okay. Like, they're almost tapped out now. And sure, that Sure, that stopped me from getting, what, 9 life, but it also took 3 bumper knights away from them. That, if I kept drawing blanks... And I guess Goblin Guide actually stopped me from doing nothing but drawing blanks. So, kind of glad I left him alive. I haven't even drawn yet. Alright. There's Gobbo, and let's hope they figure out what they're doing, because this is not the most entertaining thing, just to hear and watch them. Yeah. Well, it may seem like I'm looking dead-eyed into the camera. I'm actually looking dead-eyed into the eyes of this Goblin Guide. What's the hotkey that that lets you zoom in on something? Well, they're writing down their clock, and this is surely the most entertaining thing I'll see all day. But yeah, Rakdos Charm. In addition to... Oh, look, they're actually doing stuff. Here's a Hidden Crab. And they immediately went back to their other game. Great. So if you're thinking double queuing, please don't. Be kind of being a dick. Because as much as I'd like to wait for you to get your shit together in other games, not exactly huge fan of sitting here doing nothing. Path? Alright. So what could they be doing right now? I'm sure their other game is riveting. So, fully interactive race to see who can get a critical mass of spells between Infect and Burn, something about measure. But this is just disappointing. Sitting here, doing nothing. Run out of the clock. Well, the problem is not even playing a deck that takes terribly long to play. They're playing Burn. This is most of the way through the game too, and they're down 15 minutes. With a good hand, they could just make up that time and kill us anyway, so there's no penalty for them. Unlike if they were playing a combo deck of some kind. So yeah, this is nice. Really goes to show that Burn can run 2 to 4 games at one time. Oh look, they're back. And now they're not. Alright. Gonna try to get the attack trigger and then path it. Or I can just path that alone. In the tank, of course. Let's see. Eden Crab. Okay. Not gonna block. Alright. Love the art for Frank Sandy. Try to get in foil, but it's costs a pretty penny at the moment. Well, might as well path this thing, so I can get my Hidden Crab down. Getting dangerously close to dying here. I kind of need just a mill spell, really any draw here. A fetch land would be fine. Ghost Quarter would work. Any land, really, because I'm going to have 2 Hidden Crabs in the field. This is less about winning the game and just not losing. Because, good God, they have 6 cards in the library and have had such for a long time. And there's my dog being an asshole. Great. Alright, and... Well, I do not want to go to my... Let's just get the turn. Alright. Well, it's taking a while. And... Cool. Okay. Let's go to second main and drop Hidden Crab. And then... Okay. God damn. Okay, well, let's try to finish this game. Alright, they have... At most, they could Boros Charm, deal us 10. Okay, cool, there's the land. I'm not gonna block. Great. Alright. And... Back we go, just sitting there waiting for our opponent to exit the tank. I don't know if they realize they're dead yet. And just mill them because I don't see them being able to kill us by a stretch of imagination. Cool. Let's take a snip of their list. Might bring in Fragmentize for random gore. And that's that. Yeah, okay, so definitely want incursions are too good to give up. Definitely bring in 2 Fragmentizes over a Visions and I still want Damnation. Visions and I guess can't cut too much mill, so I guess a Visions and another orb, I guess. So let's hope to get lucky, or hope they time out because they're far and away somewhere else. I'll keep this, sure. Turn 1 crab into turn 2. They roll the 6, okay. Okay, Lava Spike. Alright. Well, we have... Okay, well, we got glimpses. That's taken care of. Hard part's actually getting enough life to stay alive. They clutch. We really wasn't Archive Trap there. Eidolon? Thought so. Yep. I'm gonna give up Glimpse for a turn just so I can Alliance make him sack Eidolon. How many Reckless charge do they have? It doesn't matter. Alright, well, let's kill it. Going to a very low life total. Godless Shrine. Yeah, well, I need white mana, so build them for 3 more. Best draw here is Crypt Incursion. Make them second attacking creature and go to 12. As scintillating as it sounds, I'd much rather just get that Eidolon out of there than deal with other stuff with this caliber. Yay, more Eidolons. Alright. And now looking for Damnation. Or Incursion, actually. Incursion would be alright. I did bring in Fragmentize to fight Eidolon, so... I could try to draw 3 cards here, depending on how well this goes, but not sure if I want to. Actually, no, I do. Definitely do. So I can kill this. Hopefully this will make them pop Rakdos Charm and Excel the Graveyard. Sure, get basic island. We're also drawing 3 cards, so hopefully we can hit some kind of, what is it? Some kind of, what am I thinking of? Quick Incursion. Alright, blocks. Blocking that. Okay. Well, hopefully we don't have bolt. Alright. And yep, going down to 7. And come on, Crypt Incursion. None of these things are Crypt Incursion. Well, I have one more draw for it. That's not it. That is something, however. Try to take them off of white, I guess. Alright. Okay. Alright. What? Forest Charm. Okay. On to 3. And hopefully they don't just bolt us here. And so we're at 3. We'll play Watery Grave Tap. Well, I played a land this turn. Dang it. Alright, well, let's try again. Well, this was anticlimactic, waiting for them to take 20 minutes off of their time just to die, to double Eidolon. Well, I'm going to 1. And hopefully drawing Damnation. Or I'm getting bumped off. Well, that was that. Our opponent made us wait all of 20 minutes for that. Went 3-2, not awful. So yeah. Well, this has been the League for the week for this Saturday. I'll be back on Tuesday at 8 o'clock. So if you want to see that then, give the stream a follow. And this is Red Sun Knight, signing off.